whether or not Goedert has better talent or has more upside down the road.
That's going to be the guy for them. Right?
That's what's going to hurt his upside right now. I think just as a player, like you said, if there was a team that said, hey, I'm going to trade for Goedert and make him my number one tight end.
Oh, yeah.
Then
without it, yeah.
That's the only reason I have him in my top 10. So he had 607 yards and 5 touchdowns last year. Is he going to get more than that? I don't know. It's probably going to be around that range, maybe 500-600 yards. So those aren't necessarily, I feel great about putting him in the top 10 numbers, but I just think he's that good of a tight end. I was looking up, there's even Eagles fans that are like, yo, we should have got rid of Ertz this offseason.
Oh, yeah. Well, because this was the opportunity where Ertz still has high value, so you could get something good in return for him, but people are confident that Dallas Goedert could take over. But then I also, because I got a couple of diehard Eagles fans, like diehard. My boys,
friends?
Yeah, like diehard. And that's their thing. They're like, yeah, we think Goedert can be there, but right now, for a fact, Zach Ertz is a top 3 tight end. So you're talking about potentially doing the new.
It's not hurting you. It's not hurting you.
It is though, because you're pulling the Patriots model of, all right, even though this dude is still in his prime for another 2 to 3 years, let's get rid of him now so this other guy can get an opportunity to grow. Now, if Dallas Goedert can't develop into Zach Ertz and you move on Zach Ertz, that does hurt you because that Ertz person wins.
What I mean is, whatever move you make now could hurt you in the next year or two. Mm-hmm. But in terms of right now, having Ertz and Goedert on the field at the same time, or having them both as your tight end, I don't think that's hurting.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. No.
It could hurt you if you keep them, and like you said, Ertz maybe loses value. It could hurt you down the road. But in terms of this season coming up as a team, although some of the Eagles fans I was reading online in some of these comment sections and whatever, they were saying we should get rid of Ertz so we could open up the offense more. Miles Sanders being the main guy, Deshaun Jackson coming back, and kind of open things up where I don't want to be running these 2 tight end sets out there.
Yeah. Like I said, it sounds good in theory.
Oh, it definitely does. Why?
Right. Because it happens and then you're like, it's not going like how we thought.
You
probably should keep these guys.
Exactly. You have Ertz at 3. I have him at 4. Nah. Dude, over 800 yards in the past 5 seasons. 2018, 116 receptions, 1,163 yards, 8 touchdowns. Yeah. Dude, that's absurd. He's actually had his best 2 seasons with Goedert there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about how this past season he was dealing with the rib injury. I know the latter portion of the season. He's dealt with some time where Wentz has been in and out of the lineup as well. Goedert can ball. I mean, not Goedert, Ertz can ball, which is the whole reason why you're like, yeah, Goedert will probably, like, you're hoping that Goedert can take over and become an all-world tight end like Ertz, but as it stands today, Goedert is not that. He's more of the potential. We're projecting what he could be, but we talked about this in the NFL, man. We've seen numerous times where you project it, you hope for it to happen, and then the reality of it is like, okay, he's not that. We've seen it numerous times, man.
But based off what he has done on the field, and obviously he hasn't been the main guy,
which changes a lot.
It does change things, but what he has done on the field, PFF is really high on him. I'll tell you that right now.
It doesn't surprise me, man. But we talked about.
I think they said he was. Damn it, like. It was like number 1 in something. It was something, but
which is why a lot of times I look at PFF like that, because I'm like, you're not gonna tell me Dallas Goedert is better than a Travis Kelce or George Kittle. I don't care what metric you're using. I don't care where you're trying to. It's because of this. When it's 2 minutes left in every quarter, he leads the league in receiving yards, over 10 catches. You know what I mean? Like that's why he's the best. Like, I'm not hearing none of that, bro. Cut the tape on. You tell me who the better player is. It's that simple, man.
Agreed. I do have him at 8 though. I'm feeling good because like there is the PFF rankings. There's the hype on him and all that type of stuff. At the same time, because I was watching some stuff on him today. And just even reading stuff on him, like I do really think this dude's like the real deal.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. That's the thing. He'll get his opportunity if he keeps up.
But your point as to why he's not on the list, I do think it's gonna be capped this year. Yeah. I do think he's probably only gonna get 500-600 yards again.
Well, I'll say this: if he is good enough to be a top 3, top 4 guy, because
maybe he's on my list too early. But I want to be an innovator here.
Well, my thing is, if you're good enough to beat out Zach Ertz, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if he's on your team or not. Somebody got to be Batman, right? Right now, you're Robin. It's easy to put up numbers as Robin. We talked about this. We've seen numerous examples at numerous positions. It's easy to be Robin. When it's time to be Batman, now you see the real thing. Now you see some of these dudes start to fold. The productivity starts to drop. Different things start to come up. That's all I'm saying, man. So we could project all we want to project from a Robin standpoint. When he becomes Batman, that's when he'll be on my list, man.
Understood.